I think because of the volume we have and the size of the company, naturally you'll go for quite a wide net. Even though we obviously have a mindset which we've been changing towards both with Bright Network and in general anyway, of how do we be a bit more targeted, particularly when we're in such a challenging market that focuses on technology talent.
But also, I remember when we first met and the challenge was around shifting the idea that Vodafone was a retail brand and more of a technology employer. And I know that a lot of our members from that journey have started really seeing Vodafone as this big tech employer now, which is great.
When you've got such a wide net, how do you really attract STEM talent, but also as the presentation is going to be about, particularly female into STEM, which is an industry-wide challenge anyway. And I think, yes, we did a number of additional targeted events and campaigns with Bright Networks, but we also trusted the fact that their students had built up a bit of a good relationship, strong relationship with Bright Networks, so that once that trust there with one, I think when they know someone's partnering with them and wanting to kind of focus on something that is positive. I mean, we're not going out there and doing it for the sake of it. Obviously, we want female representation in technology because it's about bringing in a diverse workforce. And I think when they know that message is there, and we're presenting the opportunities, and we know the problems and the stigmas attached to technology anyway, and the fact that females see massive barriers of trying to get into the industry, if they're getting fed these messages slowly, and Bright Networks' kind of partnership on that was really, really helpful. It made it a lot easier, and we've done some really successful events. I mean, looking back, like we said, 23 hires, female technology hires, for our last year's campaign, which is fantastic. There's a lot we can do at a university level, of course. You know, we talk about things like mentorship, sponsorship, trying to help universities understand the connection with employers, because I think there's still a bit of a gap sometimes. They get loads of companies going towards them, but how do we build a lasting relationship where they get continuous engagement? So again, they trust the company, they understand more about it. But realistically, I think even when you do all of that, there's not going to be a fundamental change or shift in the kind of demand and supply until we start to be better within the UK at educating people at an earlier stage. So obviously they've already made a choice when you go to university, and of course, you know, a lot of people can choose technology-related degrees. But actually, there'd have been a lot that may have chosen them if they'd had interaction. You know, in Vodafone, we do loads of stuff like Code Like a Girl, which is teaching really young students between 14 and 18 how to kind of build a website in a week. But it's surprising how many of the people that apply actually don't even have a massive interest in technology at the beginning. They just want to see what it's about, and then they leave and they're like, oh great, I actually enjoyed coding. And then you kind of see a bit of a mindset shift, and I mean, we're talking about numbers of 50s and 100s.
And Bright Network are doing a bit of work here actually to think about, because primarily our focus is undergraduates and graduates. We do have a population of pre-university students so keen that have signed up with us, but we're launching, or in the process of launching, something called Bright Network Academy, whereby employers can have areas or modules where students complete gamification type learning modules, so they can understand what it is to work at a company, what skills they need, and it's all completely free. So everything is so accessible for our network that when they start with us, they might think, I want to work in a law firm or a bank or whatever it is, but during the journey and all those touch points they have, they then come to realise what they really want to do. So I think the main takeaway from the presentation is how you look for and fish for the right students that match your criteria in a pool where you have so many students and graduates across the country. I think one thing that would be really good to focus on or think about is how and what your criteria is that you're looking for, and exactly how Bright Network can help you find that person, like I hope we did with the 23 females for Vodafone. Josh, it wouldn't be Valentine's Day without Bright Network presenting you with a love heart.